Hey dudes, what's up? Kind of a little frustrated. I know some of my videos have been a little on the angry side lately, but I think this one's a little understandable. I made a trade probably about 2.5 months ago. I don't know, maybe it's 2 months, but either way, um, I really don't like calling people out. I know he made a video recently saying, "Oh yeah, everything's boxed up and ready to ship out." He's been saying that for the last probably month and a half. The first 2 weeks, I was like, not a big deal. He said his parents had to go on a honeymoon or whatever. So I'm like, all right, being understandable. And then he said, he doesn't drive, so it's hard to get to the post office, and excuse after excuse. So I ended up, I didn't like report him or anything yet because I'm trying to be understanding about the whole thing and trying to just be chill as much as possible. But I traded with JsJlacrosse company. Personally, I don't think you should call yourself a lacrosse company if you can't hold up your deals. It's simple as that. If you say you're going to make a trade with them, um, you might want to trade about the same day or send everything out the same day as the other half does. That's always been my policy. Pretty much the same day I say it's right in, done, set, send it out. Or at least send part of it as a good faith maneuver. If like you can't get all of it out, say like it'd be in a big box and it would cost you a boatload of money, just send like one head and be like, okay, well, here's part of it. I'm still, gonna do your deal. It's just here's part of it. I can't afford to send the whole thing at once. You know, but he didn't even do that. I messaged him probably about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. I still haven't heard back from him. He probably said he's sick, but who knows? If he's sick, he's sick. Hopefully he's not hospitalized or anything because that would suck. But that's certainly understandable. But at least a little heads up, that would help. But anyway, yeah, JsJlacrosse company. So far, I'm putting him on a do not trade list. If I ever do trade with him, he's shipping first. That's it. And speaking of that, I may have to just. I don't want to make everybody else suffer, but I may just change up my trade policies just because. Um, Before I was just like, real laid back about it. Yeah, we're trading. Here you go. I'll ship that out like this day. Just let you guys know. But this situation kind of does suck and kind of does hurt a little bit because I'm pretty sure he traded the heads that I traded to him to somebody else already, so they have their new heads. I'm still waiting on what I traded him. And then a couple weeks after the trade, he goes, "Oh yeah, by the way, is it okay if I don't ship the one head and I throw in this head?" I'm like, okay, whatever, because they're still semi-high end on end heads, but after a deal is made, you really shouldn't change the deal. I just figured, whatever. I didn't really care at that point. So, whatever. But still, don't trade with them. If you do, just follow my policy. Make him send first. Otherwise, you're going to end up in the same boat as I am. I know Lex Freak 8989, I think that's his name. He actually reported him for mail fraud. I didn't want to go that far, but if it has to be done, it has to be done. Maybe I'll make another, amend the report. But I'll give it a couple days. If it doesn't come in the mail by, like, say, Wednesday, um, I'm definitely reporting it because it's total bull. Um, but aside from that, recent additions to my collection, on a happier note, I got a gait pocket stretcher. Just slide this little guy in here, and then it kind of helps push out your pocket. And that's how you get these nice formed traditionals. See, now how I did it, I don't know which end you're supposed to use, but this one seems to fit better, the small side. So I just put it right where my pocket is. Now what you do is just slide this little guy right under here. And then you find the correct depth hole, slide it through your other side, and there. Keeps it nice and stretched. Or in the case that you're stringing ahead, keeps your leathers nice and tensioned while you're stringing. If you like the method of stringing around, you know. For a long time, I used to use the butter knife and the ball method. But it's not the most sturdy. So you gotta learn from mistakes, and I'm sure my stringings are only gonna get better from here. So I bought it. It was like a $5 to $10 investment. So yeah, back to the happy. Next couple of videos I might do is I'm gonna do some reviews on a couple of products, so just be on the lookout for that. I recently upgraded my lacrosse chest protector because recent news, there's a kid semi-local to me, 11-year-old kid got hit in the chest with a ball. He wasn't even a goalie, but still, the nature of my position, I'm getting shot at 90 to 100 miles an hour on a regular basis. So I upgraded. I got a new chest protector because my old one, I've had it since 8th grade. I could ball it up into a tiny little ball of pillow stuffing. The thing was just so pointless. But playing safely, I upgraded, which, guys, you gotta take care of your equipment. As bulky as some of it is, you don't want to die. You know, I'm not sure what he was wearing, but I mean, it's unfortunate. So you don't want to take that risk. Sure, something might be bulky, slightly uncomfortable, but once it breaks in, it's going to be just like that torn down, shoulder chest protector that you got. That's like got padding this thin. But the thing is, you're going to be more protected. So just make sure. Lacrosse is a dangerous sport. You're not always facing the ball. That's part of the reason why I decided to be a goalie. I'm always facing the ball, so I know when it's coming, I know when it's going to hit, and I can do something about it. Where, like, if you're guarding a guy, you can get hit in the rib cage. You don't even know that the ball is shot unless somebody yells "shot," So once that ball's away, it can cause some serious damage. You don't want to be like a little, I think his name was Ryan. Or that might have been his last name. I have to look at the ad again, but yeah, you don't want to end up dead. There's been like at least 4 or 5, major cases that I've heard of that went national news about it. I'm sure there's been many other injuries, broken ribs and whatever. But yeah, on that note, my video is kind of getting rambling. So summarizing. Don't trade with the JsJlacrosse company unless he trades first. I'm not saying completely just bash his company. No, don't do that. Don't go trolling and say, pay up, do whatever. No, don't do that either. Because that can come back on me, and I don't want my channel shut down because I'm actually here to help you guys with some advice. I'm kind of an older player, so that's why I want to pass my advice on to you guys. So don't do that. Gait pocket stretcher, awesome. So if you are a traditional stringer or customs, whichever you want to call it, get one. It's awesome. Doesn't work for goalies. I prefer stretching the mesh over my knee, get it really hot water, and maybe a little bit of hair conditioner. Put it in there with the hot water, just stretch, like you used to do with the little Stretch Armstrong guy. Just stretch his arms out all over the place. And yeah, just do that, and you'll be fine. And you can get bags. You can get bags just like this little guy. I think I might take it fishing later. And but anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. I'll be back with a couple of review videos. So bye guys.